Okay, that was I Want Your Love, Want Your Drugs by the Rumours. Now we got a special guest, guitarist, vocalist, on the line with me. Live, Carli. How you doing, Carli?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Not bad at all. So, t t what can you tell me about this song?
About I Want Your Love, Want Your Drugs.
Yeah.
I wrote it when I was out in California for a bit, a few years back, and I had just broken up with this guy because he would mooch all of my weed. So I wrote the song about him.
So now, give me a little, a brief history of the band, the Rumours. Well, when did you guys get together and all that good stuff?
The first lineup got together in 2014. I was almost 18, and then we didn't stay together too long, and then I got Arnella, my bass player, in, and then Stu, the guitar player, and then we had a different drummer at the time, and then we finally got Daniel a couple years later, and we've been rocking and rolling ever since, really. Just want to tour as much as we can, but can't really do any of that right now.
Yeah, so how you guys dealing with this coronavirus going on right now?
Man, we're all going crazy. We're like, we just want to play, but who knows when we're going to be able to do that. But, good time to sit back and write some songs.
Yeah, then you got a lot of, musicians and bands both doing live videos on Facebook, doing their little concerts.
Yeah, I'm glad a lot of people are doing a lot of that
stuff. So now, for you, what are you guys gonna be working on new material when this is all finished and over with, when you can get back together and jam again?
Oh my gosh, we're gonna hopefully be working on some stuff, at least a couple of things. I'll probably write some tunes while we're stuck in quarantine and send it off to them to kind of learn before we can get back together and, pull it together once we can all be in the same room.
Now, did you guys have any shows scheduled for this year nothing yet?
Yeah, we had a bunch of shows. We actually just had to cancel a tour. Well, we had a short weekend tour after we released our new album, Suck It. We released that in mid-March. And then we had to cancel all those shows, and those were going to be great. And then we had a tour coming up, but right now, actually, with Reason Defined. We had to cancel that, and we had to cancel Rocklahoma, and all the good stuff. But we're hoping to get back out there in July if things are back to normal or we're allowed to,
No, Never Coming Back. That was the first single off the new one?
Yeah, it definitely was.
So how's the new, it just came out in March, but how's it doing, how's it been received?
Actually, I'm really happy with how everything's been turning out with it. People are seeming to like it. We actually have already sold out of our first round of vinyl. We'll have some more vinyl at the end of this month, but everybody bought them out, so that must be good.
Now, where'd you guys record this one at?
We recorded at Rife Studios in Marion, Iowa, and we recorded with him our album Hot Band, the one before that, but this time we had Ari from OTEP mix it, and he did a great job. I definitely know who I have to mix the rest of my stuff,
Now, how long was the recording session?
I think it took us about a little under a year to record. We started early, but then our bass player got pregnant, and we had to, work around her schedule so that she could do everything to be safe and safe for her baby. And, we just had to go make the time work. So it took a little bit longer than we thought it might at first, but everything went smooth, and it was rad.
Now, do you guys have a manager, or are you self-managed?
We are self-managed.
So when you go on tour, you're your own tour manager too?
Oh yeah, definitely. Somebody's got to stay sober.
Now, have you ever played out of the country?
No, we haven't, but we would love to at some point.
Do you get a lot of like fans from out of the country that hit you up on social media?
We do. We do come across a lot of bands, or some musicians here and there from different countries, and it's really cool to see what they're doing with their band, or if they're coming here to the United States, and so we can go meet them and check them out if they're anywhere near.
So now, what genre would you categorize the band? Just rock or rock punk?
Um, we're rock and roll for sure, like just straight up in your face rock and roll. But we've got some punk vibes, and you can tell that we might like Kiss and Gary Glitter a little bit and things like that. But really, just in your face rock and roll.
Now, do you write all the lyrics for the band?
Yeah, I do most of the writing, and then my bass player helps me out sometimes.
No, you do all the music too, the writing?
It depends. I do a lot. I brought a lot of the songs to the band, but there's sometimes when we're just in rehearsal and somebody will come up with something cool and we all jump in, or somebody else has an idea, and then we bring it to, make it come to life as we're at rehearsal or something like that.
So what's your history in music, Carli? What age did you start playing your guitar and all that good stuff?
I started playing guitar at the end of my 14th year. I was just turning 15 that summer. I went and saw Joan Jett for the first time, and I decided that was the career path that I wanted to take. So I ran over and got my dad's guitar he had growing up and taught myself some power chords.
Now, were you self-taught or did you take lessons?
I'm mostly self-taught, but I took lessons for a couple of years, and that was really helpful, learning music theory and stuff like that.
So what guitarists are your biggest influences?
Jimmy Page, Joan Jett, Mike Campbell, Allison Robinson. I really love blues. Tom Petty was a good lead guitar player too, so I really was into watching him play too.
Now, how many bands have you played in prior to the Rumours?
I was in a band before, and I wasn't in that band for very long before I started the Rumours. And then I played in another band for a little bit, Barbecue, for a couple tours, and then now I'm just back down to solidly the Rumours.
Now, with those other bands, were you singing too?
I sang a little bit in the first band that I was in, and then I just played lead guitar at Barbecue.
So at what age did you figure out you could sing too?
I was about 16, I think, maybe 15. I don't know. I was really insecure about my voice because I didn't know if I was any good or not. And one night my friends and I were just singing, and they're like, "Dang, Carli, you're good. You should sing and play guitar, not just play guitar." And I was like, "All right, if you guys think so, I'll give it a try."
Did you ever take any vocal lessons at all?
No, I definitely don't know as much as I could about it, but just got to go with it.
So when you play shows, do you do any singing exercises before you go on or anything?
Oh yeah, if we have enough time or I don't get distracted, I definitely try to go warm my voice up and whatnot if I can. Find a place to do that, or I just be a weirdo and do it in front of people and they look at me kind of funny, but better to go on stage with a warmed up voice.
Now, before this big COVID-19 thing hit, when was the last time you guys played out live?
Oh goodness, I'm trying to remember. I want to say that we played February 1st or 2nd at the Back Bar in Janesville, Wisconsin.
Do you remember who you played with there?
Yeah, we played with Enough's Enough. Pump 5, I think, was on tour with them. And I don't know the other opening bands, but all the bands are really good that night.
Well, I haven't seen Enough's Enough in years. Back in the 80s, when they were big on MTV and all that. You know.
That's awesome. They were great. They played wonderfully. They were definitely badasses.
Yeah, MTV used to spin their song, the new thing. Get high on the new thing.
Yeah, that's awesome. Wish they still did.
Yeah, if it was music television anymore, now it's more like, reality show television.
Right, now would be a good time to start playing music videos again.
So how many music videos do you guys have?
We only have 2. We want to do another one, but we, got to social distance for a while, and then we'll figure out. But it gives us some time to think about what we would like to do with it and find somebody rad to film it for us.
So now, do you know what song you would do a video for from the Suck It album for the next video?
We were talking about Never Coming Back for sure, but there's a lot of the songs that we have kind of tell a interesting story of their own, so we could do a lot of different things, but I think Never Coming Back is the one we were talking about the most.
So now, Carli, where do you get all your inspiration from to write your lyrics that you write for the band?
Usually it's a life experience that I went through, or some song to, something to reply to a life experience that I had, or something that changed my life a little bit, or if somebody did me wrong, or just something exciting that you want to write about and tell somebody.
Now, who came up with the band name The Rumours?
I came up with the name. We were just sitting at a band dinner or something, because that's not what we wanted to call ourselves. I was just looking through a dictionary, like, let's see, the R's, we could be the something or others, and then I'm like, Rumours, sweet, and we could spell it like the Fleetwood Mac album, but, I'm kind of wondering if that was a good or bad idea now.
Now, does anyone ever think you guys are a Fleetwood Mac tribute band?
Oh man, if I had $1 for every time somebody asked my bass player and I which one was Christine, I would be a lot more rich. It's funny though.
Now, have you guys ever covered any Fleetwood Mac songs at all?
Oh no, definitely not. Fleetwood Mac is badass, but I don't know if that would be good for us or not.
That would be kind of funny though, just to throw in one of your shows one time.
Right. Surprise.
So what are some of your favorite venues to play at?
We love the Liars Club in Chicago. That's one of my favorite venues to play at, because all of our Chicago friends come out, and the bartenders are the best there, and everybody just has a great time. I love Spicoli's in Waterloo. It's our basically a home venue, and we've played there a lot of times over the last 5 years, and it's just one of our favorite spots for sure.
So what are some of your favorite cities to go to besides Chicago?
Well, Chicago's my favorite for sure. We really had fun in LA. Houston was great as always. Texas is always a good time. We used to have a lot of fun in Madison, and Minneapolis is great too. Minneapolis always ends up in shenanigans of some sort.
Now, do you have any, funny or embarrassing stories from any of the shows you guys done?
Well, I'm trying to think about, there's been many times where, like, a boob would almost fall out or something like that, and my bass player would have to come over and, like, get my shirt down or something. Jumping around and stuff on stage doesn't always be the best for us girls.
Has anyone in the band ever tripped on stage and fell over?
Oh man, there was this one time, Stu, we tried to get him not to do it at first. He was in a very high energy cover band at the time when he was like first in the band, and he would do the run around the stage thing, and I'm like, man, he's gonna fall one of these times, and lo and behold, the one time he's running up the stairs back to get on stage after running around, and he falls, and everybody's like, and we're just like, keep playing, he's fine, keep playing. And that was kind of embarrassing for him, I'm sure, but we all look back and laugh at it now.
So he was okay?
Yeah, he's all good. He's tough.
So now, after the newest release, Suck It, what you have a favorite tune off that one?
Off the new album?
Yeah, do you have a favorite song?
Yeah, I think You Suck, Baby is my favorite one. It's a fun one to play live and, see people's reactions to it.
So how's your hometown fan base out there in Waterloo, Iowa?
We have a lot of support. I think the cool part about Waterloo is all the bands, there's really no competition there or anything like that. We just all come out and support each other shows, and we're all bands. We're like, well, we want to see live music, so we might as well go support our bands and whatnot, But a lot of people from out of state will come see us if we're anywhere near, if we play in Waterloo, and we all have family there, so they come out to our shows when we're in town. Everybody has a real good time.
So what's been your most memorable tour you've done?
The most memorable tour? Well, I remember all of them, really, but each of them has a really good story. Every single one, there's always something about that tour that's great or special or something you just have to look back on and laugh. I don't really have a specific one that I remember the most, but I know every tour you remember at least half of it, because if you're out there partying.
So who have been some of your favorite bands to tour with?
Let's see. We've done a lot of, I would say, the Killer Hearts in Texas. We did just a little weekend run with them, but they were the most fun band that we've been out there with. Everybody's just out to have a good time and rock and roll.
So who's the biggest band you ever shared the stage with?
Gosh, probably Joan Jett, I would say. We opened for her a few years ago, maybe 4 years ago, I want to say. And that was wild, because she's the reason that I play guitar.
Yeah, I was just about to say that had to been kick-ass, being that she was the one you got you playing. I don't know.
It was very, very scary, but awesome.
Did you get to meet her?
Yeah, it was crazy. She actually watched 3 or 4 of our songs from the side of the stage, and I was freaking out. I messed up a bunch. My bass player was freaking out. Everybody was just like, holy shit. But after the show, her security was like, "Hey, she wants to meet you guys. Like, come on back." So it was really cool. We got to meet her, and she was so nice.
Did you get to tell your story at all?
Yeah, it was basically, I was like, "I met you when I was 14, blah, 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 blah." You know, fangirl for sure.
Now, what do you think are the pros and cons in the music business right now?
Well, I guess the major con is that nobody's even allowed to be in the music business right now. I guess, I don't know, there is a lot of business to it. You know, if you want to make it, you gotta like put 100% effort into it all the time, and you know, it's just a lot of work, but it's worth it. Things aren't really the way that they used to be. You know, people don't. It's so expensive, like concert tickets and all that, and it's just, I don't even know. That's the bad part about it, but the pros are that you're just having the time of your life and doing everything you can do to make it happen for you, and it's really just worth it. It's all fun getting to learn things on tour and meet bands and great people and just having the time of your life, really. I recommend it.
Now, if anybody's listening to this interview and they might be, thinking about starting up a band, maybe, well, what kind of advice would you give them?
Go for it. Definitely. Make sure that, you have the drive to do it, because you can't half-ass it. If you half-ass it, it won't be what you're, setting it out to be, but you should do it. Find some cool people to start a band with and stay dedicated to it. And, go to all the shows that you can, meet all the people that you can, meet the club owners, the booking guy, get your ends, just like get yourself out there and stay on top of it, and always dress really cool.
Now, out in Iowa, do they have promoters that do pay-to-play concerts out that way?
I'm sorry, can you say that again?
I said, out in Iowa, do they have promoters that do pay-to-play shows over there?
Promoters and stuff?
No.
Yeah, we have.
Do they have the ones to do pay-to-play shows?
I don't know why I can't hear you.
Okay. In Iowa, do they have promoters that do concerts, pay-to-play concerts?
Oh, yeah. They have those.
What do you think about those kind of promoters that do that crap?
I think that if you're a band just starting, it's a good, if you're smart, you will avoid it. But, I mean, it's good to get your ends, like, hey, we played this show, whatever. But, like, don't do it after a while, because then you just realize that it's stupid. But it's a good lesson for young bands, or inexperienced bands. We definitely had our fair share of those, and we're like, wait, why are we doing this when we can just get on the show?
So how important is social media to the band?
Social media is very important, just so that you can promote everything and make sure people come out to your shows, especially if you are a touring band, and not like a national act or anything, but just gotta be like pushing your Instagram and your Facebook so much, and your YouTube, and the more people that see you are more likely to come to your shows and buy your T-shirts and have a good time.
Now, would you say social media is a double-edged sword?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, because you get all your crazy keyboard warriors out there.
Oh man, yeah, it's the worst when I come across some people that I'm like, how did I come out? Like, why are you here? What are you doing? Why do you like this band? Because I really can't deal with you as a person with those little typing fingers that are no good.
Then you being a female, you might even get stalkers out on social media.
Not too bad. Oddly, they usually come to the shows, so you can figure out who they are. But, that's the cool thing about venues and stuff. There's usually or even being in a band with guys, they know not to mess with you because their asses will get kicked by someone.
Now,
but we can hold our own.
Now, how many social media sites can we find the Rumours on?
We have Facebook and Instagram. We don't really do Twitter. And we have a YouTube page and Bandcamp as well. And we do have a merch store now. So if anybody listening is interested in buying a record or a CD or T-shirts and whatnot, we do have a merch store now.
Now, do you guys have vinyl?
Yes, we do. We just sold out of our first round of it, but we should have a new shipment in at the end of this month. So we're taking orders, and we'll just send them out to you as soon as that we get them.
That's awesome, because vinyl is making a big comeback.
Oh, I'm happy about it. This is the first vinyl that I have ever had of a band that I'm in. It's crazy. The product is fantastic. It's just a weird, crazy, amazing feeling to be like, holy shit, that's my vinyl? No way. It's so cool.
Yeah, and I see some bands are doing cassette tapes now, too.
Right? Oh, man. Back when I was younger, there was one band in the Waterloo area that had cassette tapes, and I thought that was so cool.
Now, when you do your next album, is it going to be album or EP when you make a new recording?
Not sure yet what the plan is. We need to get out and push this album. We're definitely doing some writing we have some ideas up our sleeve, but just not sure what we're going to do with it yet.
Oh, yeah, this one's still fresh. It just came out in March. You got some touring to do.
I know, right? As soon as we can, we're hitting the road.
Now, how many times have you played at the Back Bar in Janesville?
Oh man, at least 10, I would say.
Yeah, I've never been to that venue yet.
You should check it out. It's a real fun time there. Everybody's wild, Wisconsin.
Yeah, I've been to the music store out there. Exclusive company, they got a cool music store out there.
Nice. I think I've been there as well.
Yeah, you got vinyls in there and CDs, everything.
Really rad.
Now, do you got any cool record stores out in Iowa?
I'm sorry, what?
I said, do you have any cool record stores out in Iowa?
Out in Iowa, we have any cool record stores. There's this one in Des Moines. I think it's called the Underground Rock Shop, and he has a ton of vinyl of like every sort, and it's so good. And cassette, CDs, everything, T-shirts. It's really cool. And there's this one in Waterloo I think it's called Metro Records, and I picked up a lot of like garage records when I was younger in there. And the owner's like this total hippie guy or like a stoner guy, and he's just awesome. So I like to go to that one.
Now, when you go on tour and play different cities, when you have time, do you go look for record stores in different cities?
Yeah, we definitely do. If we have any time, we try to hit record stores and clothing shops and thrift stores and all that. I always find some really good stuff on the road.
So now, what is what's your favorite food you like to eat?
My favorite food?
Yeah, what's your favorite food?
I love ramen, honestly. I never get tired of it.
What's your favorite beverage? You know, it could be non-alcoholic or alcoholic, or you want to answer both. Answer both.
My favorite beverage. I drink a lot of water, But I love diet soda a lot, and then as for alcohol, we drink a lot of White Claws.
Now, do you have a top five favorite bands of a lifetime?
Oh yeah, definitely. Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, Joan Jett / the Runaways, Urge Overkill, the Cramps, and probably Liz Phair.
What was the first concert you ever attended?
I was 2 years old, maybe 3, and I totally remember it, which is crazy. It was a Neil McCoy concert, the country singer, when I was a kid, and my parents took me to it with cousins and aunts and stuff. And I remember we were in the front row, and he sang at me, and I did not like it, apparently, so I started crying.
What was the first rock and roll concert you ever went to?
First rock and roll concert. I'm trying to think. First rock and roll concert, probably Joan Jett. I'd seen like Seven Dust and stuff, like bands like that before, but that's not really rock and roll, so I would say Joan Jett.
So what musical people are your biggest, inspiration? I know Joan Jett, Tom Petty.
Yeah, Joan Jett and Tom Petty are definitely some big inspirations of mine. Liz Phair, I really love, especially lyrically. She's very vulgar and upfront, and I like that a lot. Juliette Lewis and Juliette and the Licks. Courtney Love is a badass. Steven Tyler, I just want to be him. Betty Blowtorch, great band that I find influence from. They're all in AC/DC. Love them.
So you have any favorite guitarists?
Guitar players.
Yeah.
I love Mike Campbell from Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. Tom Petty played great guitar as well. Like, he would bust out some really bitchin' leads sometimes that I didn't know that he was on playing. Jimmy Page is great. I love him so much. Allison Robertson from the Donnas is a killer guitar player. Louise Post from Veruca Salt. They're all killers.
Right, now what's your biggest pet peeve?
So, what?
What is your biggest pet peeve?
Oh, my biggest pet peeve? People talking in the morning, like, loud, when everybody else is sleeping. You should ask my band if you ever see them. They don't like to wake me up in the morning, because I'm cranky.
So leave Carli alone in the morning.
Right. It bit me in the ass once or twice, though, so I gotta be nice then.
Well, Carli, I want to thank you very much for taking time to do this interview tonight.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Now, do you have any final words or, shout outs, any kind of stuff you want to do before you close out?
Yeah, for sure. Well, thank you, first of all, for having us. Check out our new album, Suck It. It is on all streaming platforms, and you can find our web store on our Facebook account, and it's also the link in our Instagram bio. So you can check out the stuff there. There's cool videos on YouTube and whatnot, but keep an eye on our page to see if we're doing any live streams or anything until we can go on tour again. And this Saturday, I'm doing a live stream on our booking agency's site or Facebook page, Blind Anxiety Entertainment. So if you want to see me do a short set there, I'll be performing live.
Awesome.
And that's all I got.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm going to close out after we're done talking. I'm going to play Never Coming Back. You have anything to say about that song?
It's a song about not, don't let anybody hold you back. Just do what you got to do, even if you got to hurt some feelings on the way.
Awesome. Well, I'll spin that song. Thanks again for being on the air with me. We'll do another one in the future, Carli.
Hell yeah, thank you.
And
have a good night.
And let's hope this coronavirus thing's over with so you can get out there and play some shows.
Hell yeah, fingers crossed.
All right, keep rocking, Carli. Have a great night.
Yeah, you too. You too.
Bye. All right, that was Never Coming Back from the Rumours. I want to once again thank vocalist, guitarist Carli Foxx for being on air with me tonight. And I hope everyone enjoyed the interview. And I hope you all stay safe. You know, with your staying home, stay in the house, go outside, wear a face mask. Be safe. Keep rocking. I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye.